Hey guys, welcome back to another speed build video, and today we are continuing on with our little build series of making tiny homes or relatively small homes for our Sims. We did our Aspiration Create a Sim series we've been doing. So that we're pretty far along on when it comes to in comparison of building. The first one we did was the Friends of the Animals Aspiration, both Create a Sim and Build. That's actually the house right next door. So if you haven't seen that video, go watch it, because most of these houses will be clumped together on the same lots, just as many as I can fit on a lot, But yes, and so we did that. So if you haven't seen that, go watch that. But today we're going to be doing the Championship Rider Aspiration that came with Horse Ranch, so I tried to use a lot of Horse Ranch stuff. If you haven't seen the Create a Sim video on that one, it came out on January 6th, and this is coming out on January 17th, so go check that out if you haven't already. By this point, you guys have seen me as far as Create a Sim goes: Friend of Animals, Champ Rider, Extreme Sports, Bodybuilder, and yeah. And we just did a Random Genetics cat version. So, yes, so there's that. As far as recorded, I have more that are recorded. Obviously, Create a Sim, I'm always a little bit ahead. Builds, I'm either a little bit ahead or right about the same as gameplays. But yes. So, yes, this comes out on January 17th. What am I doing? I will be working that day. But the day before was my ferret's birthday. A gameplay came out. I did shout her out and showed a little picture. So if you didn't see it, go watch that gameplay. It should be the Very Veggie Legacy challenge and episode 60, I believe. So that one, I haven't, as of this recording, I haven't come up with a title for it yet. So yeah, because I'm recording this on January 9th. Yeah, January 9th. I kind of forgot what day it was. So yeah, little under 10 days ahead here, recording wise, but that's okay. It's because this past week was so busy. I really had no time to record. Besides, the 4th, I tried to mass record as much as I could. And I got, a decent amount done. But yeah, so the 5th, I had work early in the morning, and then I had a tattoo appointment. I got a tattoo of my ferret. So yes, super excited. I got that done on Monday the 5th, and then the 6th I did a little bit of shopping. No, I did lashes. That's what I did. I went and got my lashes done, and then we had some friends over. So I didn't really get to record that day either, and I worked early in the morning. And then the 7th and the 8th, I worked 12-hour shifts, pretty much. So obviously it's all day, but it was 12 p.m. to 12 a.m., so it was just really awkward. There wasn't really any time for me to do recording. So yes, because I would have to get up at 10, start getting ready at 10:30, all that stuff. So yeah, but what was I gonna say? But yeah, today is my day off. So yes, I get one day off a week typically, unless, I take PTO from one of my jobs or something like that. But I actually don't have another PTO day until Friday the 13th, which wouldn't have really mattered anyways, because I don't get scheduled on Fridays, but it is what it is. Oh well. Nothing I can do about it now. But yes, it's Friday the 13th, so catch me at freaking flash tattoo places getting a flash tattoo, because it's the day before Valentine's Day and it's Friday the 13th, so they better have some good gothic romance type of tattoos. Also, by that point, I don't know if any of you have been following along on TikTok or anything like that, but my TikTok and my Instagram is full of Dracula, a love story. It released in Europe, I believe specifically in France. Now I could be wrong, but somewhere in Europe, I am almost 100% sure France, earlier in 2025 in like October, I think, like October, November, something like that. And it wasn't released in the US yet. And my For You page has been giving me teasers and playing with me, and I did watch the whole movie on TikTok actually, but it does come out February 6th here in the US, so if that's something you're interested in and you didn't know, yes, it's coming out then. I liked it on TikTok, so I am going to go see it in theaters, you know, because I think it's also just going to be 10 times better quality wise and everything like that on, you know, an actual in a theater versus on my phone on TikTok, you know. So yes, I am still gonna go see it on, probably not on February 6th. I am off that day, so I could go, but we'll see what day I actually end up going. But I will be seeing that freaking movie. I'm so upset about the ending. If any of you know what the ending is or have watched the, you know, movie on like the illegal like movie thingies or on TikTok or whatever, and you've seen it all the way through, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, I understand what they were trying to do, but I'm just not happy about it. But yeah, so we'll reconvene after February 6th. So if you guys are interested in like Dracula and like gothic romance and everything, it is really freaking good, and I really recommend it for when it comes out in theaters. But with all that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and go on my little rant. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Go ahead, like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already and you're into this stuff, of course. As of this recording, we are only 3 away from our short-term goal of 135 subscribers, so go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already and you're into this stuff, of course. Let me know what you guys thought about this build, if I should add anything or take anything away. And yeah, I will see you all very, very shortly with another speed build video. A couple things I did want to say though really quickly is that yes, that is a barn that is attached to the house. So I tried to do the best that I could considering these are supposed to be tiny houses. She does have a really big yard for the horse, so I put some barrels and just a toy for the horse down. But inside the barn, the horse has a drinking station and a feeding station and a little hay bed to lay on. So I feel like I did pretty good there, and I try to make it look as inside of a barn as possible. I'm not very educated on horses, so I apologize. But yes, I will see you all shortly. Bye!